There are lessons that every man must learn in his lifetime, yet most men only realize their importance when time has almost run out. Life has a way of revealing truth slowly, quietly, and often painfully. The ancient Chinese philosophers understood this deeply. Their words have survived for centuries because they speak to something timeless in us, the struggle of a man to understand himself, to take control of his life, and to walk a path with purpose. We live in an age of speed, distraction, and noise, but the wisdom of Confucius, Lao Tzu, and Sun Tzu cuts through all of that. Their teachings speak directly to the core of what it means to be a man, to seek direction, to conquer one's inner chaos, and to build a life that is not wasted. Confucius said, "It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop." Many men today are trapped by hesitation. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect strategy, or the perfect version of themselves before taking action. But perfection is a myth. Life never pauses to give you the ideal situation. Time moves, with or without your participation. The man who hesitates, who waits, who postpones, finds that opportunities are not lost all at once, but slowly fade, one by one, until he looks back and realizes how much life he has missed. Think of a seed. It does not sprout in an instant. It needs time, sunlight, water, and patience. Yet it begins by simply being placed into the soil. In the same way, your growth begins not with grand gestures, but with a single step. Even the smallest effort, when repeated consistently, becomes powerful. Lao Tzu said, "He who knows others is clever. He who knows himself is enlightened." Most men spend their lives studying the world around them, markets, trends, people, strategies, yet they overlook the greatest battlefield of all, their own mind. The hardest person you will ever try to understand is yourself. Why do you react the way you do? Why do you repeat certain mistakes? Why do you avoid certain truths? Self-knowledge is not something achieved in a moment of reflection. It is learned through honesty, humility, and experience. When you understand your strengths, you learn how to use them well. When you understand your weaknesses, you learn how to guard them. A man who does not know himself is easily manipulated by others, by emotion, and by circumstance. Sun Tzu, the great strategist, said, "If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles." Life is full of battles, not battles of swords and shields, but battles of discipline, focus, and direction. A man fights battles against procrastination, distraction, fear, temptation, and doubt. When you know yourself, you know where the enemy will strike. You become prepared, you become steady. Here's a lesson most men learn too late. A man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. We live in a world obsessed with fast results. People want success instantly, strength instantly, wealth instantly. But real achievement does not work that way. Every strong man you admire built himself through countless small steps, days of practice, discipline, mistakes, learning, failing, and trying again. Every great transformation is made of small, humble, daily actions. If you cannot discipline yourself today, do not expect to transform your future. The mountain is moved one stone at a time. Confucius also said, "He who would rule others must first rule himself." Discipline is the foundation of all strength. A man may be talented, intelligent, even respected, but without self-control, he is fragile. A single vice, a single addiction, a single moment of uncontrollable emotion can destroy years of effort. True power is not mastering others. It is mastering yourself. Lao Tzu taught, When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. The greatest enemy of growth is the ego. Many men cling to an identity that no longer serves them. This is just who I am, they say. But this belief traps them. True strength is the willingness to evolve, to release old habits, old stories, old versions of yourself. Growth requires humility. You cannot become something greater while gripping tightly to who you used to be. Then comes another hard truth. Do not waste time worrying about what others think of you. Most men chase approval. They dress, act, speak, and live in ways designed to impress those who do not matter. Yet in the quiet of night, when the world is silent, the only opinion that holds weight is your own. Measure your life not by the expectations of strangers, but by your own principles. Integrity is private. Respect is earned first from oneself. Sun Tzu reminds us, opportunities multiply as they are seized. Action creates momentum. Each step taken opens doors unseen. Waiting kills potential. A man who hesitates lives life as a spectator, watching others succeed while wondering why nothing changes for him. The world responds to movement. Doors open for the man who knocks consistently. Lao Tzu said, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Patience is not inaction. Patience is steady, consistent, grounded effort. A tree does not grow by force. It grows because the conditions are right, and time is allowed to work. When you act with discipline and clarity, life aligns around your effort. Here's a lesson about wealth most men ignore. The man who is satisfied with his lot is rich. Wealth is not measured by the size of your possessions, but by the size of your contentment. A man who always desires more will always be poor, no matter how much he gains. True wealth is the ability to look at your life, your work, your progress, and feel grounded, grateful, and purposeful. Confucius taught, choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. A man who works only for status, attention, or approval will feel empty. But a man who works with passion, with dedication to a craft or mission, lives with fulfillment. Work becomes meaning, purpose becomes fuel. And finally, appear weak when you are strong, strong when you are weak. This is the art of subtlety. Power does not need to announce itself. A wise man understands timing. He knows when to act, when to wait, when to speak, and when to remain silent. Strength is quiet. Power is calm. Remember, these lessons are not simply ideas. They're tools for life. They're guides for living with direction, courage, and clarity. Apply them now. Do not wait until life forces the lesson upon you. Lao Tzu leaves us with this final truth. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Life is not merely about where you end up. It is about how you walk your path. The man who understands this lives with peace. He stops chasing. He begins living. Begin today. The path is yours. Walk it with intention.